Welcome to Knot Wars, where we pit fishing's best knots in a head-to-head competition to determine which knots you can count on. And while the focus will be on knots that work best with monofilament, we're going to provide test results for fluorocarbons and superlines as well. Our test lines include 14-pound Trilene XT Tough Red monofilament, 14-pound Fireline in Flame Green, and the new 100% fluorocarbon Trilene in 15-pound test. Now last week, the powerful Palomar took on the Trilene knot, and it was quite a battle. Both knots exceeded our expectations, and while both performed extremely well with mono and fluorocarbon, the Palomar was declared the winner after the Superline test results were tabulated. It came out a clear winner in that category. Now if you missed last week's episode, here's how you tie the Palomar. To start the Palomar, double the main line and run it through the hook eye. Then double the loop back and make an overhand knot around the standing line, leaving the loop large enough for the hook or lure to pass through. Put the entire hook or lure through the loop, and as with all knots, moisten with a little saliva and draw tight. Now that's the Palomar knot, our reigning champ and a great knot choice for all three types of line. Now its competitor this week is called the World's Fair knot, and it gets its name because it was unveiled in the 1982 World's Fair in Knoxville. It's got a reputation as an excellent, easy to tie, versatile knot. Here's how you tie it. What's interesting about this knot is it starts the exact same way as the Palomar. You double the main line and run the resulting loop through the hook eye. Now here's where it differs. Step 2 is to bring the loop back over the double line and grasp the double line through the loop. Then put the tag end through the new loop formed by the double line. Then bring the tag end back through the second new loop created by step 3. Now the final step, and we recommend this with all knots, is to moisten and then draw tight. Now that's the World's Fair knot, and it's tough to tie the first couple times you try it, but practice it, it'll become second nature. The key, however, is to find out if this knot's super strong. Can it beat the Palomar? Who's going to be our overall champion? Let's go find out. It all comes down to this. We've got our knot testing machine all set up. We've got the Challenger on the right, the World's Fair knot. We've got our reigning champ, the Palomar, on the left. Let's rock. Boom. Hey, that was impressive. 19.8 for the World's Fair knot, but did you notice? It broke right before the Palomar. In fact, that's what we found in all of our tests. The Palomar beat it in all cases. It beat it in mono, it beat it in fluorocarbon, and it also beat it in the Fireline. It's the best knot. It's the reigning champ for the knot wars in this case. If you think you have a knot that can beat it, let us know. We'll put it to the test. Well, it's been 7 long weeks of testing. We've gone through a lot of line and tested some great knots. I have to admit, I was really impressed with the I-Crosser and the Trilene knots. Great knots. But our overall champion was the Palomar. Worked great with mono, fluoro, and braid. We've got some great things planned on future knot wars, so stay tuned. In the meantime, if you want to learn how to tie any of the knots featured so far on Knot Wars, go to fishingclub.com. We have all the instructions right there for you. Knot Wars, because no good fishtail ends with a broken knot.